This video, we are gonna be busting 30 myths in critical ops. Some of these things are already known, but some of them are not. So be sure to watch until the end. Without wasting time, let's get right into the video. Myth number 1. You can silence the jump. No matter how much you try to silence the jump, it is literally indeed impossible. Even with crouch jumping, falling, or normal jumping, it will still do have a sound, so this myth is busted. Myth number 2. Armor helmet reduces your speed. Which is of course true, because rare equipment and adds weight to the play. Take a look at the side-by-side comparison of the two. It's not a huge difference, but this could be helpful for you. So this myth is confirmed. Another myth is that you can shoot faster than normal. It is true, because holding the shoot button just continues shooting once it's left on the original position. Once that's happening, it just ignores and continues to shoot. So myth is confirmed.
For the next myth. This is false. And some people didn't know this, but walking backwards and forwards don't have the same speed, it just makes you slower a little bit, so the myth is false. Myth number 5. You can cancel the reload on shotguns without switching to your pistol and knife. I also didn't know about this until I discovered this when I was spending hours on critical ops. So this myth is confirmed. Apparently most people don't know this, but scoping with an assault rifle doesn't make a difference on the gun accuracy, but on a certain point you can aim better with scoping. For this myth I would say false, as it won't change the recoil pattern on those scoped dart. It doesn't matter how big your crosshair or how small your crosshair is. Everything relies on your gameplay itself. That's all it matters. I gotta say this myth is a kinda for me, as there are other people that are uncomfortable with the bigger crosshair as well as the small crosshair. You don't know how painful it is to spam with auto sniper, as your aim will just yeet to space. Unfortunately, don't do that at all. Don't try to spam the shoot button with an auto sniper, as it doesn't give you enough accuracy to your shots. So myth is indeed true. Since grenades can reduce armor points, what about helmets? Glad you asked. No matter how much you try nading yourself, it won't reduce helmet points. A helmet is literally useless than a piece of paper. So myth is false. For this one, I think it always depends on the device, because I tried it on my phone and it gives me a stable 60 FPS. But the results are different on my other phone. So I will say the myth is true and false because it depends on device. This is also a curiosity on my mind as well, that if custom reload animations reduces time. Now that I found out it's actually not. It is only used for design, and if they reduce time on custom reload animations, it can make the game a pay to win, which can ruin the game, so myth is true. I see many people still prefer Uratio when no-scoping. However, the no-scope accuracy can't be compared to the TRG, as it is more accurate than Uratio. Whenever you practice no-scoping, I simply prefer TRG at first before you move with the Uratio. So I say myth is true. If you take a closer look on the video, you will see that there is a significant change of the speed. It's not that big change of speed, but can be noticeable. So it won't remain the same speed while holding a knife, so myth is false. This was a new discovery for me, because I never knew it would ignore the armor. I might look very dumb here, but it is actually a real experience. As you can see, it ignores the armor. Now I know leg damage cannot be worse than body shot. So myth is true. Shooting in the hands doesn't deal damage. And I think there is a specific hitboxes on the character. If you just aim more on the body of the character, it will successfully hit your shot. But on the hands it won't because of hitboxes. So myth is true. Coalition has bigger model than the breach. Because of the helmet, whenever a player bought it, it will show that you have a helmet, especially in this part of the video. The model of Coalition is bigger with a helmet. However, the breach ignores it and won't show if you are wearing a helmet or not. So the myth is true.
I'm planting the bomb.
Always be careful if you will save or
Bomb
not,
has been planted.
because there could be a possibility that the enemy team will defuse the bomb. And once that's done with you being alive, you won't get any money. Always pay attention with that. Saving while time runs out will also won't give you money. Always decide if you save or get killed when you have a bad weapon. No matter how far or near you are, it will always activate the nades. It could be a smoke, flash, and a nade. Be careful when you are trying to nade, or else you will end up killing yourself as well. So myth is true. Always know how to fake the bomb. You should know that you can fully fake a defuse sound. But while planting you can't do that, you have to do it when you are halfway to successfully plant the bomb. Most people think the bomb is useless, right? Because people will just throw it away to Jupiter. Well, it's not. You get an additional cash bonus of $500. At least there is something than nothing, right? This myth is false as it gives you more money. I think it is the stupidest thing to turn off tracers. That can be found on your settings. Turning off tracers will just confuse you on where the enemy shoots at you. Or even more, it is better to have it turn on, because you can see where you are getting shot from, and shooting from the smoke is the best. Example, this myth is guaranteed approved. Always remember that armor is always important, and don't ever forget to buy them. It can be protected from nades, gunshots, or even the bomb explosion. I don't need to explain this part. Let this part of the video represent how good it is.